Human apt to loyalty fades, but the promise of a better outcome never goes out of style. The principle that it is often more effective to gain people's support by promising better future outcomes rather than relying on their loyalty is rooted in human psychology and social dynamics. People tend to be more motivated by hope and potential gains than by past generosity, commitments, or loyalty, which may fade over time. The Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU) is a prime example of how the entertainment industry thrives on promises of future outcomes. From the very first film, Iron Man, 2008, Marvel built anticipation for future movies, teasing interconnected storylines and epic crossovers like The Avengers and Infinity War. Marvel managed to keep audiences engaged for over a decade by constantly building toward a bigger payoff in the future. Fans remained loyal not just because of the characters but because they were invested in seeing where the story would go next. This approach has made the MCU one of the most successful film franchises in history. Rather than relying solely on existing fan loyalty to Marvel Comics, the MCU promised viewers an exciting future, creating a sense of community and anticipation. This future-oriented strategy ensured that each film became a stepping stone to something greater. The Roman Empire frequently promised non-Roman soldiers citizenship and land after a certain number of years of service. These promises helped Rome maintain a vast and diverse army, with soldiers from all corners of the empire fighting loyally in the hopes of earning a better life. The promise of Roman citizenship, with its many privileges, and land ownership gave soldiers a tangible future goal. They believed that serving Rome would improve their status and give them access to wealth and stability. This credible promise led soldiers to endure hardship and remain loyal to Rome, even in difficult times. It also helped Rome expand by incorporating foreign groups into its military structure, ultimately strengthening the empire. In communist regimes, the propaganda system acknowledged sometimes the current difficulties but promised a better future. Similarly, in the current war in Ukraine, the regime emphasizes the ideal of joining the European Union at some point in the future, regularly postponing the date, in order to mobilize people for the war cost and forget current difficulties. In romantic relationships, a promise of future commitment, such as marriage or living together, often helps smooth over current conflicts or disagreements. One partner might promise future engagement or deeper commitment if the other remains patient or agrees to compromise in the present. The emotional power of anticipated future security or stability is often enough to keep people cooperative, even if they're feeling frustrated in the moment. This future promise makes the person believe that their patience will be rewarded, which softens their immediate stance. Relationships are sustained through compromise, and the promise of future commitment allows for leniency in present disagreements. People become more willing to wait or endure current difficulties, believing in a happier future. The information deficit model suggests that people make poor decisions or hold incorrect beliefs simply because they lack the necessary information. According to this model, once people are informed, they will change their behavior accordingly. But history, politics, business, and showbiz provide plenty of examples showing that this theory falls short. Human behavior is far more complex, driven by emotions, identity, group affiliation, and trust, factors that often override mere access to facts. People are inherently driven by hope, aspirations, and the desire for improvement. When offered the prospect of a better future, they are more likely to be motivated to act. Over time, loyalty can weaken, especially if it is not constantly reinforced. Promises of future rewards, however, keep people engaged and optimistic.
In fact, this is one of the main critique and the reason why people are losing faith in European politics. The current European leaders have no positive narrative for the future. They are promoting a version of degrowth, net zero, decreasing human mobility and activities, all in the name of concepts that fails to capture the imagination of European citizens. How can you imagine a better future and have hope for your children if the leaders are just spreading an anxiety narrative and their only solution is promote windmills?
Promising a better future gives people a sense of control over their environment. Whether in politics, business, or personal relationships, framing support as a way for people to achieve their own aspirations is more effective than relying on past loyalty. By understanding and leveraging this principle, leaders, brands, and individuals can build stronger, more sustainable relationships by focusing on the future rather than relying solely on loyalty built from the past. If you need someone's help, don't waste time reminding them of past benefits or touting new good intentions. The best strategy is to reveal a mystery within your quest that caters to their needs and highlight this as the main feature.
Did you like this analysis? It is an excerpt of Human Dynamics, Mind Map of 52 Human Apps, a new book from Influence Architects describing 52 key human behaviors. The goal is to offer you the type of intelligence and consulting major decision makers are generally getting. Influence Architects show you human dynamics, unveil propaganda, debunking fake news, shatter illusions, present myths and lies. We unfake for you, we show behavior patterns, we expose how the overlords rule, we work as your influence radar. Our channel will provide regular updates prepared by our team focusing on key narratives, as well as on manipulations that affect most of us from financial to career moves, social political pressure, current trends and news, health, lifestyle and personal relationships. Our subscribers can go further with dedicated support. We do also personal support and coaching.